Go forth, little airship. Drown. Mwahahaha. Hello, everyone who just wants to watch the most feeble of craft, not shown on screen right now, beat the snot out of each other. I am BorderWise, and welcome back to From the Depths, and another tournament-y type thing. So, some time ago, which is about 2 weeks ago, I guess, as of time of recording, I did a Strongest Craft in Neater tournament. And to the surprise of no one, the Linear KO won. Spoiler alert. I really shouldn't have said that in case people hadn't watched the video, but like, I mean, come on. If you know about the Linear KO, you know this. However, there was a fun suggestion, and I just realized I forgot to mention the username of the person who suggested this. Actually, maybe more than one person suggested. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I was a younger, more stupid person who doesn't take notes. Now I'm an older person who does not take notes. In any case, we're gonna do the weakest craft tutorial. So, clearly the Marauder, it does not qualify because it is the superior combat vessel, so we'll get all this out of here. So there was a little bit of discussion. I made a community post, like, asking people what actually is the weakest of each faction, each Nita faction in From the Depths. And people were forthcoming and multiple different suggestions, but, like, I've narrowed it down. Like, a bunch of different stuff was suggested, and when they were in the same faction, I had them fight to see what happened, and now, well, we've got them. So for the Deepwater Guard, we're going with the Walrus, because most things in the Deepwater Guard, like, I don't know, they're kind of glass cannony. Like, they can do damage, give or take, but the Walrus, well, the Walrus is overpriced for what it is. It is a big lump of wood with a cram cannon on it, and so, where is it? Like, there's some, I don't even know what this is. Is this like, that is a decoed APS, which is incredibly tiny, so. So yeah, this thing is basically, I think this is supposed to be a cargo craft? It is definitely a cargo craft, so, of course, like, completely unarmed vehicles are, like, you know, excused from this. But yeah, so, for the Onyx Watch, we got the Greenfield, which again is like incredibly low firepower and combat effectiveness for its cost, because it is huge, it is slow, and, well, it is just stuffed full of simple weapons. So yeah, Greenfield, Onyx Watch, some people suggested the Spear and other things like it, but personally I think cost equivalent wise, the Spear would probably win against the Greenfield, because you can have like 1, 2, 3, like 4 spears for one Greenfield, and they would just eventually like pepper it completely, because this thing is really completely made out of wood. Like, it is very squishy. But over for the Lightning Hoods, we have the Volta. A person did suggest the Cryo Phrase, but I put these two against each other, and the Volta lost horribly, so we're going with the Volta. The Thunderbolt is, well, is a plane that actually has somewhat decent firepower for its cost, so we're not doing that. And the Volta is a little swimmy bastard, just running around. Well, not swimmy bastard, don't run into each other, that's silly. It is amazing as well that, like, the Volta looks smaller than it actually is, because then you put it next to the Walrus, you realize, nah, it's actually kind of big. Stop being loud. Alright, and then for the White Flares, I was considering things like the Sin Eater, but the how do you spell it? Urupgai, let's just go call it that, wins, because I was testing against things like the Martyr and the Sin Eater, and the Sin Eater can 2 out of 3 times kill the Urupgai. Like, the Sin Eater dies in the process, but, you know, Urupgai is the way to go, because this is a slow as balls melee vehicle with token little APS on it, and it's got a simple drill on the front. So yeah, this thing is kind of sad. It's an easy craft for a reason. And let's see what happens here. Bang, bang, bang. Wow, look at that. Maybe the Greenfield will surprise us. Or maybe not. But anyway, moving right along, the Twin Guard, the Sliver Swarm. So, some people suggested the Horror. Pound for pound, the Horror annihilates the Slivers, so yeah. Sliver Swarm, because it is a teeny tiny little thing, and what do? They spit out little torpedoes, and they spit out little missiles. But individually, these things are, like, incredibly... Well, they're just really fragile. Like, if you sneeze at them and they're just gonna die immediately. So, there you go. Just, slivers are gonna be for, whatchamacallit, the thing. The Twin Guard, that's the one. For the Steel Striders, there was a suggestion to use the Saber because it's, like, almost entirely defensive. But there was also the Larko, which is literally the cheapest ship that the Steel Rider had. The Larko is basically unarmed. It has so little firepower, it's not even funny. So yeah, it's got tiny little missiles in the front, which I don't think are really optimized. I think those are those mediums? I think those are mediums. Those are mediums, yes. Very short-range mediums, I think. And it's got this... Or is it? Oh my goodness, nope, they're smalls. Low materials, oh wow, the Greenfield just got shredded. And the Volta is now flying, so yeah, this is going to be a real circus of silliness. You can already tell. So Larko's over there, being all Larko-ish. So we got that. And then for the Grey Talons, Grey Talons don't really have very many, like, expressly weak stuff, except for one, the Cirrus. This thing is almost completely unarmed. It is their... I think it's... Yeah, it's one of their cargo craft. It's got simple weapons, and that's it. So, I remember doing the... what do we call it? The Easy Craft tournament. The Cirrus was gloriously useless in that. What was it? I think it was Easy Grey Talon versus Easy Scarlet Dawn stuff. So yeah, that. So yeah, Cirrus, and then Scarlet Dawn was a bit of a decision, I guess. People actually suggested the Archangel, and I also was thinking the Archangel because this thing is technically non-functional. It's a million materials, but it's a very old design, and its missiles actually despawn before they hit the target, which is, like, very embarrassing. Hard to get, like, you know, it literally cannot hit most things at all. And I found this out, like, for myself in my recent campaign playthrough. Not last episode, the one before, probably. But there was another suggestion, the Shooting Star, which is absolutely pathetic levels of laser firepower, and we are rolling with that. It's got tiny little ball turrets, it's got tiny little lasery things, and it's barely scratching the Cirrus, which, you know, does not have much in the way of armor whatsoever. So that is our crew, that is our lineup, that is our competitors. So, usual story, I do like a double elimination tournament. This video is probably going to be insanely long and I'm going to regret everything. So first up, we have the Walrus versus the Greenfield. So let's go. Let's go. Begin immediately. And we're doing it in the designer because that just makes it a lot easier to spawn things in. So first things first, Greenfield, overpriced lump of stuff that it is. 155 divided by 46, I think it is. Spawn in, please and thank you. So they're spawning. Actually, you know what we should really spawn these things closer together, because otherwise it's going to take too bloody long. So I'm going to spawn them. Maybe not. Let's compromise. So not 1,000, not 500. Let's spawn them 750. This is a spur of the moment thing. Let's just do that. So. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so we got... Did not already spawn on the Greenfield. There we go. Greenfield. And over to the north. Okay. Walrus. 155 divided by 46. Calculator. 155 divided by 46 equals 3. 3 Walrus. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Proceed! My money is on Team Walrus, because this is a frickin' sail ship. And immediately the Greenfield has lost 2% health. That is embarrassing for it. How is this APS here meant to shoot at anything? It is between cram turret and oil refinery things and cargo. This is just meant to try its best, I suppose. And crams go bang. And Greenfield is now down 6% health. Not looking good for Greeny Field, but once it actually... What is its friggin... Start broadside below 200 meters, which is about, I don't know, that seems about right for Age of Sail. Aha! Tiny little... What bullets are these? These are teeny tiny little... They're frag guns. 30mm frag, which does bugger all damage against most things except, oh, I don't know, something made entirely out of wood. We might have collisions here. Or the Greenfield just lays into things all broadside-like. That works as well. Let's see it again. Ah, Greenfield might actually win this. Oh, wow. Not AI dead, but close to it. Alright. Let's see. I believe, actually, the Greenfield has very little material storage. So just like in the... Whoop! It just annihilated that walrus. When your Age of Sail ship annihilates a walrus, might want to tone down the walrus hunting. Honestly, the Greenfield, I don't know, make the broadside distance a little bit more generous, and you could probably do stuff with it. Admittedly, the walrus is also made mostly of wood. Let's see here, what is... Ooh, there's a map table in there. Or just a table, I guess. Wait a minute. Was there a chair clipped through the table in there? Yep. Oops. That's not meant to happen. Alright, so the Greenfield decided, like, I'm sick and tired of you making fun of me already. It does appear to be steering off into the funny distance. Although this walrus is about to... Damn! There goes this AI compartment and RTGs. Oh dear. RTGs would have inflated the cost a lot. I believe the walrus has just a pure frag cram. And it's going to take a country year to actually have the Greenfield, like, come around and, like, go for the next walrus. Are you burning to death? If you burn to death, this is, well, you're not aiming and firing, so you are out for the count, sir. Bloody Nora, okay. Greenfield's decided, you know what's a good idea? Long-range bombardment. That does look really cool, I do have to say. Oh, wow. Greenfield friggin' did it. Wow! Wow! Greenfield has basically won. Just need to formalize it with the destruction of this walrus. Well, how about that? Weakest craft? My butt. Maybe the spear is weaker. Although, to be honest, I have never, ever felt threatened by a Greenfield whatsoever. Then again, I am someone who, like, spams fast aircraft and hydrofoil, so why would I be, honestly? Wait, so... What does Greenfield do? Yep, there we go. Hey, Green... Look at that! Greenfield versus Walrus. Greenfield wins. Hooray for the Age of Sail. Alright, let's hop over here. And we're going to Greenfield. Goes here. Our first winner. Green. And the Walrus goes here to loser's bracket. It has been banished down to loser's bracket. I mean, honestly, let's face it. The Walrus was going to lose against something. It's literally a deep water. It is apparently the weakest deep water guard vehicle, which is like, you know, it's weak out of friggin' Tin Can Group. Anyway, not Tin Can Group. Balsa Wood Group. That's the one. Next, Volta versus Oropki. Oropigi? Oropigi. I don't know how to pronounce that. I really don't. Alright, get out of here, Greenfield. No one likes you. Actually, I do kind of like you. It's neat. Alright, Volta and... Alright, let's just check the cost of these things. Volta, 37,000. Rop Guy, 42,000 or 43,000. So, I think this is going to be a one-on-one. So, we got 43,000. Whoops, or just 43 divided by 37. By 37, which is 1.16, which is basically a one-on-one, or 9 versus 10 or something. I don't actually know. It's gonna be one-on-one. Let's see who wins. A duel. between the mad scientist hydrofoil and the religious zealot piloting a thing that is too slow. My money is on the Volta, because it's just going to end up flanking things. Anyway, proceed! Follow the Volta in. Right, APS is missing horribly. I don't know what bullets those are. And the Europe guy does not have smoke. That is bad. And yep, what's happening? The Rock guy is a melee vehicle that is too slow to catch most things, actually, so that's awkward. And Volta is lost 1% health. And the Rock guy has lost 2% health and is now burning. The Volta also, because it swings around like that. Actually, wow. Volta's at 96% health. Rock guy's at 97%. What? Sorry. Bad cameramanship on my part. Alright, how much wood is on the Rocky? A fair amount, actually. Wood burns. Alright, it's very even, actually. Mostly superficial damage on the... I think the Volta might have had its detection shot off. That's awkward. Yep, nope, Volta is losing. It's at 88% health. Yeah, looks like... Yeah, the detection has been damaged. It's got no connections. Ah, apparently doesn't need them. $92, 87. I'm just gonna have these guys drift and orbit a little bit. I do like how the Volta moves. Like, I wish my bloody hydrofoils were... Here's the thing. I make my hydrofoils too long. It's why they don't steer well. Yeah, the Baroque has managed to shoot off the detection of the Volta, but now the Volta is just staying out of the firing arc of the Baroque's gun, so that's awkward. We could be here a while. Yeah, the Volta's not aiming anymore. That's it! Okay, the Baroque's won. Looks like the Volta... What happened there? Is it out of range, or is it... what is happening? It seems to have lost a hydrofoil pod. That's certainly not good for it. And yep, it's starting to lose. Yep. It is losing horribly. Is it in range is the question. Is that thing gonna aim? Nope! Alright then, well look at that. Baroque wins. Disabled the enemy. Volta cannot fight back. Alright, to the soothing sounds of... I nearly said cram fire. To the soothing sounds of APS fire, Volta carries on. Volta gets to fight the green field. Hooray! Colored in green. Baroque goes down, and in the loser's bracket, it will fight the walrus. You get colored in red because you lost. Red is the color of blood. Wait, no. Wait, I got that backwards. Jeek, it's Christmas. I am so sorry. Oh dear. Why did I do that? Jeez. Terribly sorry. Don't know what came over me. I think I might be cooked. Alright, Volta goes here. Volta gets to fight the walrus. That was close. Like, comment, and subscribe if you think that was too close. Alright, next is the Sliver Swarm versus the Laco. This could take a... Wow, okay. And just like that, the Baroque has decided to, like, make it official. Alright then. Sliver versus Laco. So, Sliver Swarm is 54,000 materials worth of drone. And over to the west, we have the Laco. So 54,000 divided by... So wait, 54 divided by 15. 55 divided by 15, sorry. Well, 55 divided by 16, let's say. Right, 55 divided by 16 is 3.45. It's 3. So, 1, 2, 3, Laco. There we go. And... Meow. Again, I don't think the Laco has, like, any, like, torpedo defense, so my money is that this is not going to end well for it. Yep. Doesn't really have missile defense either, so I think the Laco is going to be my money is that this thing's going to be the first thing to lose, because my goodness, this thing just, it's bad. It's like barely armed. Its firepower is 5.75. A single sliver drone has a firepower of 4.23. Here's that little AA gun going pew-pew, and AI dead. It is wild, actually, that, like, easy Twin God stuff, like, has EMP, and, well, like, the other factions just kind of have to live with it, I suppose. Let's have a look-see here. One sliver's damaged. Yep, there goes another one. And, yep, I think we're gonna have one more AI dead Loco any second now. Yep, there we go. Well, the sliver won, that was record time. Honestly, like, Twin God stuff, even at the easy level, is, like, kind of annoying and, like, pretty effective, honestly. That being said, I do like this style of Twin God craft, where it's like the torso is a turret rather than a sub-vehicle. I personally think that even stuff like the Gravitas, the torso should be a turret, but that's a huge amount of work, and I want to leave that to the Twin God people, because I don't want to do that. Okay then. Sliver Swarm wins and goes on to the next round and gets colored green. Hooray! The Loco gets banished down to the loser's bracket and is colored red. Oh dear. Alright, next is the Cirrus versus the Shooting Star, which is a fight that could last ages because both of those things have barely any firepower. What is my money so far? Like, I'm starting to think the Sliver Swarm might win. Just because it has EMP missiles, and easy craft in general do not have good EMP protection, which is, you know, part of how they're easy. Alright then, the Cirrus is 31,000, and the Shooting Star is 97,000. So, alright, so, let's say 98 divided by... 98 divided by... let's see... 31. 98 divided by 31 might have to... Yep, that's 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if anything manages to die. I might have to edit this entire fight out, because like I said, both of these craft have terrible levels of firepower. Right, go for it. Again, the Cirrus is a cargo craft. It's got, like, really token defenses. Right, is the Cirrus even actually causing any damage whatsoever? Nope. Right, Shooting Star. Oh gods, they repair each other. That's terrible. Oh wait! The shooter. Oh wow! The hell happened to you? Oh right, the Cirrus also relies on helium pumps, I believe. Oh, thank goodness that's actually going somewhat quickly. I'm so happy. I am so happy, chappy. Also, yeah, I did test the Shooting Star versus the Archangel. The Archangel wins, which, ironically, means the Shooting Star is the thing that gets to participate in this tournament. Wow, this thing... I thought my big canoe's cornered badly. Never mind, it's got the hang of it. Right, so one Cirrus is down. What is the Cirrus's combat behavior? It tries to stay 1,000 meters away. Yep, and yep, well, there's Cirrus. It sank. You have missiles somewhere. Where do you keep... Sir, where do you keep your missiles? Where do you keep your missiles? It is very important. I know where you keep your missiles. Oh, there. No. Where does this thing fire missiles from? It's definitely got them. Oh, it fires them out the rear. Let's see. Uh-oh. Yep, alright. So the engine is in the front. Take out the engine, the thing immediately falls out of the sky. You know, it would be pretty bad if the Scarlet Dawn thing was the weakest thing here. That would suck. Alright, what is this thing made of? It's made out of metal, which means it don't float particularly good. I think the Shooting Star hasn't lost a single block. It has lost. It's lost 6 blocks. Where are your missile silos? Show me. There they are. Pew, pew, pew. That is like, you know, that is a sad little laser. It is so sad. So sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation. And it's getting more and more absurd. Also, lasers are going to do really well in this particular tournament because most EasyCraft do not have smoke, like, at all. What shells are those, actually? They are... Oh, hello, they're little AP shells. Sabot solid bodies by the looks of them. Which is not bad. Not bad at all. Does this thing run out of ammunition? It's like, oh, nope, they're the missiles. The missiles are going to... Are those infrared? Oh, I think those actually might be infrared missiles. And you are falling out of the sky by the looks of it. Yes, you are. Now, if only all Great Talon airships were this easy to shoot down, I mean, my life would be a lot easier. Don't know about yours. Where's the other one? There's the other one. And now this thing's little amount of engine power is just going to push it underwater, and it is going to despawn, and that's very funny. And hopefully the shooting star can kill that last one, which it basically can, because it's like fallen into that drinky, and is very wet. Go forth. Go forth, little airship. Drown. Mwahahaha. There you go. And here we go. So, goodness no... Ah, this is why this thing is not entirely dead yet. It's because it's, well... The engines were taken out completely and so it didn't push itself underwater and drown. But I think it's pretty safe to say that the shooting star has won. So I can just carry on and do that because, like, again, the shooting star's at 100% health. The one remaining Cirrus is, like, crippled and in the water, and it can't do anything. So, it's just gonna do this. Alright, so, shooting star, hooray! It goes on to fight the Sliver Swarm. And gets colored green. Aha! And... No, wrong green. Wrong section. Alright, look, listen. It's been a long day. I did at least one thing. Cirrus goes there, and Cirrus is colored red. Groovy! Round 2 of the main bracket. The Greenfield versus the Oropgi. Are you still dead? Yes, alright. You drop 2% health, and you drop 0% health. Good enough! Good enough for me. We haven't got time for this silliness. We need to get to the silliness. Alright then, Greenfield first, because it's a big fat thing. Baroque did win. Alright, so Greenfield, 155. Greenfield, Hive. Hive is where bees live. Alright, so... 155 divided by 43. Alright. 155 divided by 43, it should be... It's 3.6, which is 4. So 4 Oropgi. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And... begin! And this is a melee craft, and I think the... Wah! Goodness! Right, so, speed, 39 meters per second. Speed, 23 meters per second. This might be the one thing in the entire tournament which the Oropgi can ram. Might be the only thing. Also, those shells are doing a real number on the Greenfield. My goodness. Basically all of those missed, although 92% down, 8% health. Are you leading the target or what? Ah! There we go. Ram has been achieved. Greenfield is fighting back bravely, but I think the very slow ramming vehicles are going to go bonk. Although I think they're hurting themselves a lot. How hilarious would it be is like every single Oropgi manages to close it. Damn! Frickin' killed one. Ah, we've got a problem here. Houston, we have problem. Alright, I think the Greenfield's not going to win this. but also one of the Iraqis is getting pushed underwater. And that's unfortunate. Keelhaul, the filthy landlubber, send him down to the depths below. Make that bastard walk the plank with a bottle of rum and a yo-ho-ho. Alright, so 2 out of the 4 Iraqis have been killed. Now we've got 2 which are just kind of stuck. Except this one back here is doing terrible things to the booty. As you do. I think the Greenfield's AI... Yep, there it goes. Oh no, low health. Wow. Stuck. Well then. Rocky wins. Turns out that having advanced cannons with armor-piercing shells is a great way of winning fights. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk? Who could have imagined? Alright, so... That was nice and quick. Me likey. Alright, so, Uruk guy goes 4th. Hooray! Greenfield is banished down to the loser's bracket. Alas, alackaday. Nice win, though. Alright, so now the Sliver Swarm versus the Shooting Star. Ready who, Sliver Swarm versus Shooting Star. Yay! Okay, then. Sliver Star. Alright, Shooting Star, expensive. This is what I remember. Shooting Star, 98, divided by, I think, 54, was it? Hold on. Yep, 98 divided by 54. So, see, 98 divided by 54. You get to fight 2 Sliver Swarms, you lucky, lucky fish. There you go. The Sliver Swarm, well, we'll just have to see what happens. Go forth! Let's follow you in. The slivers individually might be one of the few things that laser is any good at whatsoever. Also, half the sliver's missiles are torpedoes, so that's not good for it at all, is it? Also, this thing is actually really fast. 104 meters per second. And missiles have been distracted. Although the slivers do repair themselves. That is something. Those missiles. Oh yeah, I turned missile trails onto max. I don't know why I did that. I thought it would be cool. I just wanted to be cool. And I am cool. It's winter. Oh hello, this thing got damaged. 1% health taken off. Aha! This could take a hot second. Especially if the slivers keep... they keep repairing each other. Although this one is off all by itself. And that can't be a good idea. You've been caught away from home. You silly Billy. That laser really does not do much, does it? Or maybe it does. I can't tell. If you can kill one sliver, you can kill anything. Given enough time. Waiting for a sliver to die. Hell yeah. Whoop! Yep, now do it. Deacon's hell. Alright. Alright. Shooting star down 1% health, and one sliver has been exploded. Here another sliver is about to be exploded. I do like this. Like, the Twin God Havoc is a shockingly, effective design for something that's supposed to be easy. I guess it's easy only if you have a hit scan weapon. And if you don't, well, you are in deep crap, aren't you? This could take a hot second. Let's just follow the shooting star. And actually, you know what we can do? We can lock onto the... What the hell? Oh dear, one of the APS turrets got disabled. Oh, there's a bit of a mosh pit down here. They have hurt each other. A lot. Do like how the little heads move. That's very nice. Whee! How are these things resource-wise? Probably should restart the designer because I think there's huge amounts of materials just hanging around. Oh well. Let's lock onto this little fella. How you doing? How you doing? How's your father? How's your horrible robot father, Thanatos? And there goes another sliver. Alright. It's almost like a big, fast flying thing with APS and lasers does great things against swarms. This is taking a hot second. Wait, what's your health? You still only lost 1% health. Congratulations. You are bullying tiny drones. Teeny, tiny, teeny, tiny drones. How could you? And you keep switching targets, which is not doing great things for you. Actually, hold on. The shooting star has... Alright, that thing exploded. Shooting star only has one AI, so I am wondering what its detection settings is set to. It's got both projectiles, the little APS turrets, and laser. I actually wonder if it shot its own. I wonder if it damaged its own little turret, honestly. Honestly. How many times can I say honestly in a row before it starts to sound good? That laser is doing things. Not to be bleedingly obvious, but that's what it's doing. Things. Wee. Ah, wee. Sorry, I'm not sure what came over me there. I was filled with the joy of song. What song is permanently stuck in your head? I don't know. I actually have several. What a question to ask. I have routinely got multiple songs stuck in my head. Anyway, it looks like the shooting star has not taken any damage and is just going to pop these things bit by bit, so I'm going to either speed up or skip. I don't know how to do sped up footage in DaVinci Resolve yet, but maybe I will figure it out. You will find out right now. And that's it. Shooting star is won. Pretty easily. Lost only 1% health. It's almost like Scarlet Dawn thing strong. Alright then. To the soothing sound of jet engines. Shooting star goes on to fight the Uropgi. Hooray! Green. And the Silver Swarm gets banished down here to fight the Green Field, which is made of wood, so is very EMP resistant. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. And you are in the red. But first, Uropgi versus Shooting Star. I'm excited. I think the Shooting Star is gonna win, but also I think the Uropgi has maybe the best weaponry for shooting this thing. I don't know. Let's find out together. Alright, so I think it's going to be... What do we... So we got... 90... What is this? Oh, no, wait. Shooting Star, 98,000, give or take, versus the Baroque, which is 43. So 98 divided by 43. So 98 divided by 43 to 2. Alright, proceeding. Proceeding, I say. Proceeding with the stuff. Go forth. Right, Baroque is mostly made of wood, I believe. Also, this is a melee vehicle, of all things. Shooting Star, I am seeing blocks fall off it. Question is, can the Uropgis turn around? Let's see. Shooting Star does obligingly fly in a nice straight line, which is not a good idea when something... Well, when anything is shooting at you, really. So... Ooh, no, neither of the Uropgis are looking good. I got 88%, 87% over here, 85% over here. I think the Shooting Star's got this. Well, how about that? It's almost like the Scarlet Dawn is strongest faction, even with the easy stuff. How about that? Yep, the Uropgis have not got this. They ain't got this. Too much resources spent on melee stuff. And trying to go fast and failing. It is actually amazing that, like, you can have such an expensive little craft. Relatively speaking. Actually, if you removed all the melee bits off the Baroque, like, how much would it cost? Probably not much. Ah yes, the missiles. I forgot about them. Alright, Shooting Star is down 1% health again. 1% health. 1%, 1%, 1%. 1% of money is owned by someone. Did you run out of bullets, sir? No, you did not. Yes, you did. I can't tell. Are those belt feeders on the... And good night. There's one Baroque gone. And there's another Baroque. Alright, to the surprise of probably no one. Actually, I'm reasonably surprised because I don't know much about these craft at all. Shooting Star goes on, and Baroque gets banished down to... Well, it gets banished down to the losers bracket. Which seems silly. Alright, it gets the bye, so hold on. I need to friggin' reshuffle my spreadsheet here. It gets to buy, it gets to buy, it gets to buy, it gets to buy, it gets to buy. Not Dubai, it gets the thing. Alright, so Shooting Star goes to the final round. Hooray! Rocky goes down to... Well, it goes down to here. It's still gonna fight things. And gets colored red. Boo-hoo for you! Alright! So, now, the losers bracket. First up, Walrus versus Volta. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. My money is on the Volta for this one. I think they're almost the same cost, actually. Alright, so, Deep Water Guard, Walrus. Did I say Marauder? I didn't mean to. 46. And Volta's 37. So 46 divided by 37, what is it? It's roughly 1. 46 divided by 37, 1. Alright, so it's 1v1. 1v1 me Halo, bro. Okay. Walrus. Go! There we go. Right, so crazy thing. I think the really fast lasery ting is going to win. And the thing with no smoke defense and made mostly of wood is probably going to lose. Also, it's got a cram cannon on. What idiot would make a cram boat? Seriously, what complete wally would make a cram boat? Oh, don't collide. That's bad. Petition to turn off collision damage from... I don't know, it was probably just the angle, but that cram cannon looked slower than the Volta. Please do not collide, that's bad. Please do not collide, that's bad. Alright, so it's pretty clear the Volta's gonna win here. Yeah, never mind, the Walrus can't hit it anyway, and it's just the Volta's just Tokyo drifting, like, out of its field of fire. I freaking love Hydrofoils, man, they're great. There's like, they're all the speed of a flying thing, but easier. If that makes sense. Yeah, Walrus ain't winning this one. Time to speed up the game. Actually, we're just gonna hang out on the Volta, I think. Hold on, let's lock onto the Volta's turret. That's definitely not gonna be motion sickness enduring, is it? Oh my god. Never frickin' mind. So yeah, note to, yeah, okay. Note to self, do not get cocky and drive too close to the thing with a big cram cannon on it. That's not even a particularly big one. It's got a dude spot. That's how the Walrus won. Is it 3D cram Tetris in here? I think it might be, actually. Anyway, the Walrus won. The Volta's been eliminated. Still smoking as well. Oh, well. That feels like it could have been a lucky shot, but meh. Oh, wait, the Walrus gets to go up against the Baroque. Neat. Alright, hooray! And Volta is the first thing that's been eliminated from the tournament. My goodness. Alright, Larko... Oh, God, this is gonna take forever. Oh, no. The Larko's barely armed, and the Cirrus is also barely armed. Anyway, oh, no, and the Larko is slower than the Cirrus, and it doesn't have the range of the... Right, this is probably going to suck. Let's do it. Alright, so over there, we got the Cirrus, which is 31, and the Larko is 15, 16. So, yep, that's 1v, it's 1v2. And just get it over with. I'm gonna probably go off and make a cup of tea while this happens. Right, go forth. The Larkos can only win if their missiles get in range, and if not, then they can't be able to. Can't. Oh, right, those are small missiles. They're just single gantry small missiles. How fast is that thing? It's 50 meters per second. This is 23 meters per second. You do the math. The Larko tries to close into 200 meters. And, wow, the Cirrus can barely, like, see it. Okay, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. I don't know what to do when things tie. They're not supposed to tie. They're not supposed to tie. Maybe they'll get close. Maybe they'll get close enough to do things. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Right, I'm going to set a timer going for... Hold on. You have lost 3 blocks. The Larko has not lost anything. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, look there. Something fell off. Yeah, the Cirrus is staying consistently about 1,000 meters away just out of missile range. Alright. I'm going to go make myself a cuppa and be right back. And whoever has done the most damage to the other team within, oh, I don't know, let's say 5 minutes, then they're the winner. We're just gonna, like, I don't know, this is my tournament, I can make up rules if I have to. Alright, 5-minute timer starts now. I'm gonna bumble off for a while. Well, I almost unpacked me dishwasher. Let's see what's happened here. Alright, so everyone's still at 100% health. The Larkos are completely undamaged. Yep. Yep, all blocks intact. Meanwhile, the Cirrus has lost 3 blocks. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Larko. I know that's technically this is a draw. I don't care. The Larkos managed to do 3 blocks worth of damage, and the Cirrus did 0. Let the soothing sounds of AI guns soothe you. Cirrus is banished, and Larko goes on. Like, not by being good, but by being slightly less bad. Controversial decision, perhaps. I don't care. Alright, Greenfield versus Sliver Swarm. No idea what's gonna happen. There's gonna be so many bloody drones. Ah, Twin God drone swarm nonsense. Alright, so 155. Actually, this isn't gonna be that many. Oh no, it is. 155 divided by 55. 155 divided by 55 is 3. It's 3. So 3 swarms of little bastards against 1 big bastard. My money is on the swarm of little bastards. Here we go. And immediately, lots of missiles. Are any of them actually going to hit? And lots of EMP torpedoes, which may or may not AI dead this thing. I don't know. Ah, explosive missiles, my favorite. That being said, the Greenfield will evaporate a sliver by getting too close to... Yeah, no, my money's on the slivers, honestly. AI dead? Nope. Nope, it turns out a sail ship versus a swarm of drones, that's not going to end well. Little cannons firing. Let's follow the swarm of thing over here. It's missed horribly. Damn. And over there. Let's see, how much damage do you take? Actually, no, 6% health. Take it off. I do like how it, like, fires from one side to the other. Which is not synchronized fire, as far as I'm aware. It's just how it works. One gun gets into firing range, into the firing arc before everything else. Wow, look at this epic flanking maneuver. The slivers have split. And that, now the Greenfield has nothing in its arc of fire. And that is very sad. I never realized it's yellow back here. Was it always like that? Huh. You learn something new every day. We're watching a sail ship get bullied by drones. Twin Guard OP, please nerf. Please buff sail ships. I mean, technically the devs did with that nice sail update. And also keeping the old sails specifically so they wouldn't have to redo a bunch of craft all at once. Good touch. I think the Greenfield might get AI deaded just because of, like, the AI being... Oh dear, there you go. Low health. Rip Greenfield. Rip Greenfield indeed. It won one fight against the Walrus and that was it. I am still amazed that the Walrus beat the Volta. It was like a 1 in a million cram shot. But it did it. Took out the damn thing in one shot. That's like literally a Walrus versus a Wasp. It's like, ah, jeez, stop, slap, bang. Alright, these horrible little robots. They have won the day. What did the Sliver beat? They beat the Larko, and that was it so far. So far they've beaten the Larko, and they've beaten the Greenfield, so... Da-da-da. So, Sliver goes up at... Well, he has a rematch against the Larko, which thankfully last time was really quick, so I don't mind seeing that again. Greenfield's dead! It's frickin' dead. Green. Okay, there we go. Right. Baroque versus Walrus. This might very well be the thing that... Actually, I don't know. The Rocky's really slow, and it's actually slow enough to get hit by crabs. So there you go. Alright then. Let's go here. Alright, so Walrus 46,000. Rocky is 42. It's 1v1. It's 1v1. I don't need math for that. It's close enough. Alright, Walrus. Alright, bless your cotton socks. Away you go. Is that cram going to hit? It did not. See what's happening here. Bits are falling off. Walrus is already at 98% health. And that's unfortunate for the Walrus. Cargo craft versus... Well, not cargo raider, but... Oh, right, this is a ramming craft. I just remembered. You might want to fire that cram again at some point. That might be a good idea. 98% versus 96%. Don't turn your butt on it. That's a bad idea. And yeah, no, Walrus is not winning this one. It's going to get gradually booty ground until it is dead. And that is unfortunate. Honestly, like, this... what is in this tournament? I think... Yeah, no, the Larko also could have... Like, basically, the Baroque got lucky. It was facing other easy craft. Oh, are you stuck? I mean... That gun aims a little differently. It's going to be able to, like, just shoot at point-blank range. Oh, that's the gun shooting at point-blank range. What exploded? Ah, the Walrus exploded. How is this thing not AI dead yet? The Orochi is literally inside the AI compartment. Or right on top of it. Don't you hate it when, like your ship is embedded in the other ship? Right, like, you know, this is a problem. And kablooey. Yep, nope, Orochi won that one. Orochi has actually done decently well. Like, it's, what did it do? It's won 2 fights. Now, make that 3. Hell yeah. Alright, so the Walrus finally is eliminated from the tournament. The Orochi, wins and goes onward to the last round of the loser's bracket, where there might be a frickin' rematch. Yeah, there's gonna be a rematch at the end, I think, no matter what, because the Larko ain't winning. Okay, then. Hooray! Alright, now Larko versus Sliver Swarm. This I'm gonna speed through because we've already seen it, and I think we know what's gonna happen, because the Larko is, well, an absolute bloody pushover. What was it? 54. 54 divided by 16. What was it? I remember how to do that. 54 divided by 16 equals 3. 1, 2, 3. Larko. Petition to rebuild Larko to something actually functional. Alright. And missiles go wee. And first blood goes to the annoying robots. And let's see if everything is AI deaded. Nope. At least this is quick. At least this will be a very quick rematch. Actually, yeah, I think, what is the Larko has fought... The Larko only is fighting the Sliver Swarm again because technically, it like, on a very technical level, it beat the Cirrus. Like, on an extremely technical level. Because it damaged 3 blocks and the Cirrus damaged 0. Okay then. Oh, look at you actually doing things. Never mind. There's our first AI dead. Oh yeah, to the people who wanted me to do like a White Flares versus Lightning Hoods easy tournament, I tried. It was really boring because Lightning Hood stuff, well, it just like, I don't know, both of their Easy Croc just do so little damage. And White Flare Easy Croc generally are pretty useless against anything that flies or is faster than them, so yeah, that's a bit of a... Hey, look at that! Sliver wins again! Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who would have frickin' thought? Larko wins, and Sliver goes up against the Orochi. So I believe... Wait, the Orochi has not fought that. Alright, so the Orochi might actually win against the Sliver Swarm there. Read. Alright, Orochi versus Sliver. I think the Slivers might win. They might very well win, because they actually have EMP missiles and stuff. Alright, so Sliver... 55, I should say. Oops. So 55 divided by 43. 55 divided by 43. There's 1. Sorry, 1. And go. Right, my money is that the Slivers annihilate this before... Yep. Turns out missiles are really great if you're silly enough to not have missile defense. Ooh, that was actually even faster than I expected. Well then. Awkward. Yeah, that's, that might have been the fastest fight we've ever seen, which leaves plenty of time for the rematch. Because the Orochi lost horribly, did pretty well in the tournament, actually beat a bunch of stuff. By a bunch of stuff, I mean it beat 3 things. Slivers win, and they get to have a rematch. Whoops. They get to have a rematch against the Shooting Star. Lucky us. Okay, then. This probably isn't going to go any differently than last time, honestly, but we'll try it. Maybe the Slivers will get lucky. And I don't remember the math because it was years ago. How long have I been recording? Years! Absolute years. Sorry, that must have been pretty loud. Alright, it is shooting star 98. And 98 divided by 55. 98 divided by 55 is 1 point. It's 2. 1 and 2. And go. Go! Right. Now, the only way that the slivers are gonna win is if they just took a thing off. They just took the laser off. Oh, this is different. And they're repairing each other. And their little decoys actually did something for once. Interesting. This is already different than last time. You gotta love the amount of RNG in front of them sometimes. Right, so if I do it there, yep, you are late damaged. Right. If you all let rip at once. Oh wow, the shooting star is losing. I mean, not by much. And the slivers are repairing each other. Look at that! They might actually win the second round. What an upset. I think the laser being taken out is kind of a critical advantage. Look at the shooting star, Tokyo Drift. Like a cool person. Alright, so we've got a bunch of damaged stuff. And swarm of missiles incoming. What's it gonna do? Why wasn't this happening before? Ah, the guns are not firing. I wonder if they're belt feds. Guess it would make sense if they are. Pew pew. This time they're staying together. And with the power of friendship, they are, friending, I guess. Ooh, look at that. And I see missiles not incoming. Did these things run out of... Did they run out of ammunition? Uh-oh, now they're spreading out. Now the shooting star is going to do terrible things to them. Ah, they're aiming the wrong way. That's probably not good. Okay, shooting star down to 93% health. I think the laser was actually doing a lot, and I might have been just horribly unobservant. Alright, let's see here. I'm seeing missiles come in. And warp does not do anything by the looks of it. That appears to be APS components. I think the shooting star's gonna win. The slivers are gonna do it. Damn it! Why? Damn it! You tricked me, game! You made me start rooting for the stupid, annoying robots. Ah! How dare you? How dare your face? Also, those are tiny explosive missiles, which are hilariously bad, but winning they still are. I do like the ejectors on the shooting star. That's kind of neat. Alright, I see missiles incoming. That looked important. Ah, there's heartstone blocks and laser components. Looks like... hasn't really got anywhere. I don't think a single sliver has been killed. Okay, this could take a hot second. Alright, so how's your day going? My day is going great. I ironically stayed up too late playing From the Depths, and was basically kind of cooked the whole day and then recorded for literally hours. Hooray! I'm smart. I have good work-life balance. Whee! Yeah, I wonder what happened last time. It's just like... maybe the shooting star just got lucky. Entirely possible. The fact that those missiles can catch the shooting star is, like, actually kind of impressive. Yeah, shooting star is actually gonna lose. It's going bang bang. Oh, this sliver might die though. Yep, it looks like it's going to die. And that sliver is also being like, don't separate, little guys. You don't want to do that. And big missile volley, are you gonna do it? Nope, not really. I do wonder if these things just have limited ammunition and like... Huh. What's with you? Maybe you have a limited arc of fire. Very strange. Maybe the shooting star's gonna win this after all. Because a lot of the slivers don't seem to be doing, like, anything with their... Uh-oh. Nope. Yeah, the timing's all wrong. Alright, the shooting star is at 91% health. The slivers are very slowly chipping it down, but it's actually doing the same thing to them. Goodbye, little drone. You shall not be missed because you are a twin guard design and no one likes the twin guard. Now imagine if those missiles were incendiary and what they'd do. And distracted. Alright, just gonna hit the E key. Who's damaged? We've got 3 damaged slivers, and of course this thing is damaged. Right, problem. Alright, so this is another one where I'm gonna speed up time a little bit. And math is gonna be difficult here. I'll chime back in if something interesting happens. Well, it is officially sometime later, and I am bored. I am so bored, and I don't want to hang around and wait for this to, like, conclude. I just don't. Also, my phone is buzzing, and whatever is on my phone causing it to buzz is probably a lot more interesting than what's happening right now. So, sorry for the cop-out. I give up. It's a tie! It is officially a tie because the actual loser is me and my patience. So, congratulations to both the shooting star and the sliver swarm. Phone goes bzzzt. And control. It's a tie! Actually, let's make this outrageous. Purple. Purple? Where's purple? Give me purple. Shut up, phone. I'm busy. I'm busy, damn it. Yay, there we go. Alright, friggin' there. Purple! It's a tie! Well, thank you for, thank you. If you're still watching this, thank you so much. There's a reason why EasyCraft, I might be the only one mad enough to do anything involving EasyCraft fighting each other, because it takes approximately 1,000,000 billion years for them to kill each other. So, what did we learn here? We learned, good things take time, but bad things can also take time if you're not careful. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, or, you know, different, better videos. That works as well. Say what you want to see and I will do that thing, probably. And please support me on Patreon and YouTube membership. It really helps, and there's fun perks in it for you, like access to a Patreon-exclusive Discord, where you can hang out with me and other people when we're not spending hours watching Craft inefficiently pew at each other. And at higher tiers, I'll even review your craft, build stuff for you. There are monthly building events that you can participate in. And do check me out on Twitch. We are building custom campaigns, and one day we'll be finished with that custom campaign and we can do something, anything else. And that's something to look forward to. It's a cause for optimism. In any case, thank you so much. I'm dying. Have a good one, whatever time of day it is for you, and I'll see you next time in From the Depths. Farewell! Things must happen! Things must happen!